Anywhere. Misfortune for Lamachani that's going to cost a boundary despite, well, just flays the bat at it and somehow gets a boundary.
That was a googly ball by Lamachani. The ball hitting the inside edge, running down fine towards the final boundary. Sharafo moves to 48 of just 31 deliveries. Again, Sandeep Lamachani into the expensive side.
Googly again trying to wrap that front pad, but with the boundary early in the over, UAE will just be happy to nudge it around. Floodlights have just come on for the first time.
Sharafu looks a bit itchy out there. He's struggling with his leg, calf or hamstring.
Goes with the googly, and Lamachani does well off his own bowling. It's a run saved. Nepal fans are just appearing very nervous, the ones that we can hear in the crowd. 9 wickets in hand, halfway to where they require to be at the halfway stage, UAE. They have this game in complete control. Big swing and a miss though, doesn't pick the googly.
Nepal were also in a similar situation at the end of the first 10 overs. And they completely lost it after that. A very good bowling. Credit goes to the UAE bowlers, the way they bowled, the way they fielded in the first innings.
Promise you there'll be another twister turn, Paresh. As Figgy gets a good piece of it. He's going to get a maximum. Didn't look like he struck it perfectly at first, and Lamachani's frustrated. But Figgy's 12 are going to get themselves back into this contest. And it's the UAE again here in Muscat that are seeing the best of this Associate El Clasico, dominating the contest. 75 for 1 the score, and the floodlights come on. We'll have a break here at the halfway stage of this first innings. Nepal are left with it all to do. UAE going so well thanks to this second wicket partnership. They are 75 for 1.
Bull presents T20 World Cup qualifiers. Nepal ko Vishwa Cup Yatra, powered by Gyan Extra Long Grain Basmati Rice, Bajaj Pulsar and Gazab Ko Piro Noodles.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ।
एशियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन यसमा भएको यूवी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा। घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह। हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स। यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल।
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
Bebe, यो चीज बल लगाउँ न है?
हैं? यो चीज बल छैन, 2 PM चीज बल्स हो के?
यो भन्नुभयो के वाले 2 PM चीज balls.
You see those floodlights into full effect there. They leave themselves in a precarious position. Slip up again, and you're relying upon net run rate most likely, with a maximum then of 3 wins. And both of these two sides will still have to play Oman. Remember, the hosts who are sitting pretty at the top of the table, having played 2 and 1-2. So it's not going to be spin. You're not wanting to bowl the spinners much from this Oman LNG end of the ground, as Nandan Yadav will come in for his second over. Alishan Sharifu has been really impressive, hasn't he? Just at that one moment of fortune, Paresh, with the leading edge that fell agonisingly out of reach. If they don't get him out shortly, Nepal, your Nepal team, they're going to be surely going down to a defeat here. UAE in full control.
Yes, UAE in full control, 75 for 1 in the 11th over. 66 more required of 59. That's easily gettable. You have 9 wickets in hand. Just that Nepal, they have to take wickets now, especially Alishan Sharifu's wicket.
Well, that's going to be 50 and a brilliant way to bring it up. Just a check pull shot that goes all the way for 6. It's come in sparkling style.
33 of 34 with 5 sixes and 3 fours.
And that's the big difference. 8 boundaries in total across that entire Nepal innings. They only hit 9 fours and 4 sixes. Sharifu nearly matching that himself as a run-out chance comes, and it would have been gone. Sampal Kami did everything right. Picked up. Sharifu nearly matching that himself as a run-out chance comes, and it would have been gone. Sampal Kami did everything right. Picked up quickly. Got the throw in effectively. Probably had 2 stumps or about that angle to aim at. And I think Sharifu gave it up.
This is a golden opportunity missed by Nepal. Sampal Kami getting the ball very quickly and releasing it. They were nowhere to be seen. Sharifu.
Crazy piece of cricket. He didn't even dive to get back in. He just stood there watching the ball. Direct hit would have been gone and would have changed the game. For the second time, Sharifu has a bit of fortune. But the UAE are dominating this contest right now. What can Nepal find? Run out chance again, but Jora just not quite as quick as others in the ring. To show you the side on of that run out chance, to show you that I think it would have been out by, well, 2 yards, because Sharifu gave it up.
Trying to guide that down to third man.
Really strange he doesn't put in a dive there.
I think because of the shoulder injury that
possibly.
he possesses.
Good shout, actually. Bit of self-preservation, just preserving the body. Now, can Nepal build a bit of pressure on Figgy? Beats the outside edge. Good length. That's the first time we've seen that length hit by Nandan Yadav. More like it. Nepal being a bit off with the ball for you?
Yeah, they've been bit off. Again, Sandeep Lamichhane getting hit for 20 runs off his 2 overs. That is what he was hit earlier in the group stages. 19 against Kuwait and 20 against Japan in his first 2 overs.
Yeah, it's good point actually, that Paresh. All 3 games now. First 2 overs have gone around the park. Now he's fought back wonderfully well as Figgy declines the second, and rightly so, because it's Dipender Singh with the ball. I think UAE have probably watched those first 2 games and they know their opposition well. They're just not taking any risks when he's about. Here's the moment for 50 for Sharifu. It's been such a good knock, hasn't it? And the difference with the Asif Sheikh innings, as he celebrates and lifts his bat towards his teammates, the ball striking and the strike rate significantly better. And actually,
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ।
Panchakanya bathwear.
I really do. Can he find a moment of magic? It's really been him and Gulshan Jha who kind of have been spearheading, and Kushal Bertel, those moments of brilliance for Nepal. They need something, and they've got it. It had to be Dipender Singh Airi. Into the game, into the attack, and into the wickets. He ends Figgy's rather tortured stay at the crease. Good glove work from Asif Sheikh. You sensed it was coming. And it's the Tiger again who impacts the game. Not in the field this time, but with the ball. Gives Nepal something to work with.
It was a flatter delivery. The batter coming down the wicket, trying to hit that ball. Completely missed it. And a smart glove work by Asif Sheikh. Quick one as well.
Perplexing shot to try and use your feet to a man who is so flat. Does get a big pat in the back. Remember, he played a big role in that partnership, but it wasn't necessary.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
साउजी
नयाँ चीज बल साखो छ चाख्ने हैन
यो चीज बल हैन 2 PM चीज बल दिन न साउजी
This one?
Yes.
Take it. 2 PM cheese balls.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
It's Rahul Chopra, the wicket-keeper batsman from UAE, the one-day international captain for UAE.
Now, Chopra historically can start a bit slowly. Can they pile up a few dots, build up a bit of pressure that would then, as a consequence, leverage further pressure on Sharafu? Chopra's not the big wicket, Sharafu is. But dots to Chopra, which can be easy to come by at the start of his innings, could just find a way to force Sharafu into a stray shot. Good change of bowling this to get Dipender Singh Ari into the attack. And finally, there's a single from the over.
The first over of Nepal's innings was a maiden, if you remember that. A maiden played by Figgy against Lalit Rajbangshi.
Feels a long time ago, that. Amazing how that second wicket partnership changed the game. It's a really good over. They won't even think about the second because Sharafu will want the strike. 2 runs come from it. The Tiger at it again for Nepal in this format. Such a good T20 cricketer, one of the best in the world. 12 have been bowled, 85 for 2.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
स्वदेश तथा विदेशमा आर्जन गर्ने शिक्षाको सम्पूर्ण खर्चको जिम्मेवारी लिन्छ आइएमई लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्सले।
आइएमई लाइफ बाल किरण जीवन बीमा योजना।
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
To Gulshan Jah. Again, they're not even considering when the ball goes anywhere in the proximity of Irie. Neither batter really leaves their area. So that's good game awareness from the UAE. This is I'm going to make a rogue call here, Paresh. I think I might have bowled Kushal Bertel here. Big risk or reward call. I think Sharafu would have targeted the pavilion, targeted the shorter side. But Bertel just has that knack, doesn't he, of getting wickets. This is a slightly more defensive play going with Jah.
Again, coming down the track, slapping that ball down to the offside. Yeah, you have to take risks to take wickets.
But I think the only way you win this game if you're Nepal is by getting Sharafu out in the next over or two. If he's still there in the 16th, 17th, the UAE, with the rate at which he's scoring, should canter home. Nothing ever seems to happen simply between these two sides. It's always a very closely fought contest, but for Nepal, you have to take a risk to find a wicket here. I just think that Bertel X factor, okay, he could get it for 2 sixes and the game could swing further towards the UAE. But 55 off 46 is a very manageable rate with 8 wickets in hand.
You have to take chances. You have to bring your bowler whose strike rate is pretty good, second in the world in T20 eyes.
Oh, beauty. That one just came off the surface. First one we've really seen move laterally, possibly hit the seam, chops Chopra in half.
I think that was an off cutter. That is why the ball moved into the right hand. We saw that Ali bowling an off cutter and getting rid of Kushal Malla in the first innings.
Do you feel as though he rolled his fingers over that one? Yeah,
yes,
good
he
shout.
did.
Big moments in the match here. Nepal have to capitalise upon this slow start from Chopra. Swung away into the leg side. Kushal Malla will have work to do and does it pretty effectively. 2 runs saved using the reverse hand style very well. Gets warm applause from warm applause from Gulshan Jha. That's good fielding.
Kushal Malla doesn't look like that he's quick, but he is really quick in the boundary line.
Yeah, he's kind of, he almost looks a bit lackadaisical, but he's not. It's just his manner. It's his kind of little Viv Richards swagger that he has. Now, deep mid-wicket goes out as protection. And fine leg comes up into the circle. Again, straight to Irie. How many runs does Dipendra Singh Irie save on average in a T20? It's hard to get across if you're not here.
It's pretty hard to save so many runs that he's saved till now. In his 80 odd T20 internationals, he's the highest number of, he has the highest number of matches for Nepal in the T20Is.
Played more than anyone else. And sometimes, even though he's a real fan favourite, some fans get frustrated with his lack of scoring with the bats. Again, another single save. Good dots from Gulshan Jha in that over. 4 of them, 3 from the over, 88 for 2. He's somebody that whatever form he's in, because of how good his fielding is, and then he'll always give you a couple of overs with the ball. He's got to be one of the first names on the team sheet for Nepal.
He is, apart from Rohit Bordel, who's the captain of the side.
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु
Bebe, you cheese ball logum nahi?
We didn't see the cartwheel or the jumps.
Arafu he has.
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
Bebe, you cheese ball logum nahi?
You cheese.
Sharafu he has. It's Dipendra Singh Irie, and off he goes. The trademark high five into the sky celebration comes. He's a three-dimensional cricketer. He's impacting the game. He's got the big wicket of Sharafu. Are Nepal finding a way back into this contest?
We didn't see the cartwheel or the jump from Dipendra Singh Irie, but what we saw was Sharafu was so frustrated that he hit the stumps with his bat.
Oh, I missed that. I was watching Irie sprinting off in celebration, expecting the cartwheel. He will find himself in trouble with the ICC match referee, Mr. Kent Hannam. That's going to be a level 1 minimum, I would expect. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Just stay with the batter here if we can. Clever piece of bowling. Just skids in. And yes, let's have a look here. If we can roll this replay through. Big trouble. You cannot do that, Alishan Sharafu. I'm sorry, I was watching Irie. I thought we were going to get the tumbling cartwheel out again. Instead, we got the trademark high fives with Rohit Powdell. It doesn't take away, though, from how well Alishan Sharafu played. It was an outstanding innings. It's put the UAE in a very strong position. He's gone for 58, though, off 40 deliveries. 8 boundaries altogether in there, and it's 88 for 3.
That was bowled a bit slow through the air and skidded on to hit the stumps. Very frustrated, Sharafu.
You're always going to be frustrated. You just can't do that. And umpire Muckle has seen it. I have no doubt that Kent Hannam will have seen it. And it's just I suppose, a slightly poor moment there. We'll let the code of conduct deal with that as Harshit Kaushik comes to the crease. The left-hander. Again, another opportunity here. Someone who affected that ludicrous run out off his own bowling. You surprised he hasn't had more opportunities around the world?
Yeah, pretty much surprised. He hasn't got that opportunity that he should get. He's such a quick. He must be the best in the world.
Oh, now where's this one gone? Under edge. They're going to dash a single. I just think even in terms of bringing him into a squad, you could actually put Dipender Singh into an IPL squad, not play a single game, and he'd raise the standards of the fielding in that group. He's that brilliant to watch. I know we wax lyrical about him, but when you're at the ground here, you see things you sometimes can't see at home, and it's just the impact he has around the field. Lifts all the standards. It's an excellent over. Just 3 runs have come from it, and the big wicket. Are we witnessing a game that's going to go to the 40th and final all of a sudden? It's 50 exactly to win from the final 6. The UAE is still in control, but Nepal have some hope with that wicket of Sharifu. It's 91 for 3.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ
Panchakanya bathware, luxury made affordable.
That could be a big factor. Now Lamachani has 2 left. Still no sign of a Kushal Malla or a Kushal Bertel with the ball. But they're going to continue with Gulshan Jah, who's been wicketless but pretty consistent. Just 6 runs and over he's going for. Can he find the 4th wicket? Picked up into the leg side. There's a fielder there who holds on. He will find the 4th wicket. Gulshan Jah has had a sensational tournament. That's an excellent catch from Nandan Yadav. He judged that very well. Strange shot from Harshit Kaushik. He only sort of pulled it, and I've no idea how. The cardiac kids are at it again, turning it around, raising the pulses and changing this contest.
A good short ball by Gulshan Jah. And a terrific catch by Nandan Yadav in the deep. He jumped then to perfection. Really excited Nandan Yadav.
Incredible swing in the game in the course of a couple of overs. This is why we love associate cricket, particularly the associate El Clasico. Kaushik's gone for 2.
नेपाल टॉप को विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टॉप सब ठीकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
Bebe, यो चीज बल लगौँ न है
हे यो चीज बल छैन 2 PM चीज बल छ के
यो भन्नुभयो के उहाँले 2 PM चीज बल्स यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
I want to come into the attack and get into this contest. What a brilliant game of cricket, Paresh. Nepal have no right to be even anywhere within the compass of winning it. But now it probably hangs in the balance. It's a 50-50 from here, you'd imagine.
Exactly, it's 50-50 between UAE and Nepal. Gulshan Jah taking a wicket in this over.
Yeah, guided into the offside. Parashar gets off the mark. He's a very effective batter. I know they'll have concern over Hamid, who, remember, in one of those revenge wins, that was the final of the Dabur Honey Tri-Series. He was the one that iced the chase with that 6 in the final over. So he has good finishing skills if he can get the shoulder moving properly. I just feel it's going to the 20th and final over again.
It is exactly going till the end.
Probably should have just made that one prediction earlier, shouldn't we? We don't know who's going to win, but we think it'll go all the way. It certainly looks like it's going to be accurate. Just the single worked into the leg side. They won't be able to get back for the second. Jah does the fielding and has help from Jura. Have you been able to put your finger on a little bit like the performance against Japan, why Nepal seem to have had a lull with the ball in the first half and then come back strongly in the second?
And that is what we've seen in the group stages as well, against not only against Kuwait but against Japan. They were 90 odd for 1 in the 11th over. Japan
97, weren't they? 97 for 1 and cruising along. The captain playing brilliantly. Goes Fuller, crucial dot ball. The remarkable thing about this chase is that somehow Nepal have been able to bring the scoreboard back into play. The reason why: the 12th over from Ari went for 2, the 13th from Ja went for 3, the 14th from Ari went for 3, and this one's only gone for 2 as well. So they've completely applied the brakes, and that was after a period where the UAE were looking completely dominant.
Yeah, they were in control when Sharafu and Figgy were batting.
Deep third comes up into the circle. Oh, they're going to take on Irie. Run out chance. Oh, would have been gone. And it would have been gone. The crowd reached a fever pitch in anticipation, and it had everything but the direct hit. It's the first time they've run a single to him. A clap of the hands in frustration from Irie. He did everything but affect the direct hit.
Hands on heads for Irie. It was a risky run in front of Irie. Shy at the stumps. Direct hit here. I think it was gone.
Look at the smile from umpire Muckle. He wasn't even into position yet. That's how quick Irie was. Leg cutter to end the over and end the spell. They're thinking of the second and rightly turn it down. Again, Irie hairs in to guard the stumps. Excellent fielding despite not being able to affect the direct hit. Great spell from Gulshan Ja. 4 overs, 1 for 22 for him. And with 5 remaining, it's 46 required to win. The score is 95 for 4.
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन यसमा भएको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
Out to deep backward square as the skipper Rohit Powdell is going to call upon Sandeep Lamachani. These 2 overs that he may bowl, they could decide the game. In his first 2 contests, he bowled 2 overs, none for 19, none for 20. Then he finished with excellent figures in both cases, including being on a hat-trick on one occasion. Can he make it third time lucky? The figures thus far, 2 for 22, 2 for 25. He'd take either of those now.
And he was hit for 19 runs against Kuwait in his first 2 overs and 20 against Japan and even 20 in the...
Yes, such an important 2 overs, these ones. Parashar has long levers, likes playing a slog sweep, and there is a bit of a gap between long on and deep mid-wicket. Goes with the googly. Take on Irie. Throw comes in, direct hit. Given! Oh my! He's at it again! And here comes the cartwheel! Nails the landing again! He's the best fielder in the world, in my opinion. There's no one quite like him. It's Dipendra Singh Irie.
He missed the first one in the earlier over. Now, this time around, he hits a bullseye and keeps out the cartwheel, lands it safe. It's going to be Chopra who has to depart for 7.
He's a freak. It's the only words for him. He is superhuman. Have a look at this. I don't think there's a fielder in the world that creates this as a chance. Chopra went straight away. The throw comes out so quickly, and it might just be out by inches. He was in a great position, umpire Muckle. The finger went up. Chopra.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन. आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल.
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ.
Just once, lost for words.
That's a freak of nature. What is that called? He missed the last time around, the direct hit. This time, he hits a bullseye.
That's as good a run out as I've ever seen. I didn't think he could top the one he took earlier in the tournament. He saves the cartwheel and the acrobatics for big moments like that. Oh, it's another. They're collapsing. Basil Hamid's gone first ball. The googly comes out. I'm not sure he was at 100% with the shoulder. This is a fight back for the ages. It's Hamid that's got to go. 2-2. The first one thanks to Irie. The second one thanks to Lamachani. They're dancing in the stands.
The team is on a hat-trick. 2 wickets in 2 balls. First they run out, and now Sandeep Lamachani bowling that googly, going between the bat and pad, and Mills stump out of the ground.
Incredible scenes. This has been a turnaround of titanic proportions. The perfect googly, just a little bit out of the side of the hand. You feel for Basil Hamid, his shoulder is gone. I give him great credit for going out there and trying his best, but I'm not sure he should have been batting. And the middle stump goes for a walk. You can see the pain that he's in. We wish him well, but Nepal...
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
to that World Cup spot. Ali, the new man at number 8. What a game we're witnessing. Paresh, exceptional performance from Nepal, but it's really all about one man. It's about Dipendra Singh Irie.
He's the one who started the change in the game when Alishan Sharafu was going guns. 5 sixes for him and 3 fours in his innings. And the run out that he created, the 2 wickets that he took. Dipendra Singh Irie leading from the front for Nepal.
It's going to be one of those incredible matches where we may not mention Alishan Sharafu's it. Well, if UAE win, we will. But we might not mention Asif Sheikh's innings. We might not mention Alishan Sharafu's innings. And we might only be talking about one fielder at the end of this match.
That is what he has done. With the ball in the hand.
Slip in place. Worked into the leg side. Lamachani has his hands on his head and a kick of the turf in frustration. Good over though. 2 wickets come from it, including that exceptional run out. 99 for 6.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
पुस्तालाई मायाले जोड्ने जिन्दगीलाई अर्डिनेरीबाट एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनेरी बनाउने सधैँ केएफसी
बेबे यो चीज बल लगाउँ न
है यो चीज बल छैन 2 PM चीज बल्स हो के
यो भन्नुभयो के उहाँले 2 PM चीज बल्स
Dipendra Singh Irie has got the decision rightly in his favour, and I've said it again and again. Okay, Glenn Phillips, Ravindra Jadeja, absolutely world-class fielders, 2 of the very best in the world. Irie is right there with them. And Sampal Kami returns. Now Nepal have had their problems with their death bowling. Do not rule out the UAE getting back into this contest. Parashar is the key man. But even Junaid Sadiq can clear the ropes down the order. But for all the brilliance of Phillips and Jadeja, I'm not sure whether they make that into a chance because of the speed of Irie and the speed of the release. It has changed the game.
It has definitely changed the game. It was an attempted yorker by Sompal Kami, the first ball that he bowled in this over. His third one. Look at his figures, 1 for 5.
Chipped in the air. Going to be just shy of long off. Nepal have not been at their best with the bats. They've had phases with the ball in this tournament where they've actually been quite poor, including the first half of that Japan innings and periods of the earlier stage of this innings today. But their fielding is bailing them out. It was a massive part in their first ever 2 victories over a full member nation when they beat the West Indies 2-1 in that Unity Cup. And they're showing it to the fore again here in Muscat. Take on Irie, but it's miles to the right of him, so they'll get home comfortably. Did you see this turnaround coming? UAE looked like they were cruising.
They were in complete control in the first 10 to 12 overs. After that, suddenly changed because of Dipendra Singh Airi's 2 wickets that run out. The catch from Nandan Yadav.
Now this is hit in the air and it's hit a long way. We said that Parashar holds the key to the rest of this chase. That's a big hit. Elegant shot to full extension of the arms and it flies over the rope. Big maximum.
Yeah, it was a pace-on delivery by Sompal Kami, back of the length. Hit it on the rise. That was a big 6. They are getting into the game, UAE. 33 more required of 20.
Yeah, and for all we're waxing lyrical about Irie's impact on the game, UAE are still in this chase. Absolutely they are. 10 and over, thereabouts. I know they're 6 down, but Parashar can play a little cameo and get them home. Just need some support at the far end.
With the help of that 6, the required rate just comes down from 10.5 runs per over. This game can swing from any side to any side.
Down the leg side, 4 more. Not the right line. Excellent from Parashar. And the UAE hanging about in this chase. Will that Achilles heel of the death bowling for Nepal come back to haunt them? Poor delivery this one.
Yeah, straying down the leg side. Neatly done by Parashar. Just flicking it fine towards fine leg for a boundary. 13 runs of this over so far. His first 2 overs were brilliant. Sompal Kami taking a wicket off Mohammad Wasim, the captain.
I've seen a few freeze frames of that run-out decision online, and it was out. So great umpiring from Masadur Rahman Mukul. This one's chipped in the air. Should get a couple because it's well wide of Gulshan Jat. Only problem is Parashar won't keep the strike, but a good little counter-attack here. Led by the all-rounder. 17 bowled. It's 114 for 6. The game, it hangs on a knife edge.
सही खोजौं, शुद्ध रोजौं, मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु।
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ।
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
MIT, an internationally recognized degree. बागबजार काठमाडौँ।
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड।
पञ्चकन्या स्टिल। यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
At number 10, Mohammad Rohid, the weak link there at 11. Big over this one. Can Lamachani do what he's done in his previous 2 contests and end with 2 for 20 odd?
The drama that always is between UAE and Nepal.
Starts with the leg break, and credit to Ali, deals with it really well. They don't think of the second because they want Parashar on strike. You sense that if Parashar can even get through this over, maybe just get 5 singles from it, make it 21 off the final 2, with 4 wickets in hand, they just need to keep Lamachani further wicketless from here. Keep him to 1 for, finish with 1 for 30. I think the game is UAE's to take. For Nepal, they need their star leg spinner, their leading wicket taker, to find wicket number 7. Good batting, sensible batting.
Just played it late, let the ball come into him, and just played it with soft hands into the vacant area and the leg side for a single. Sandeep Lamachani a bit on a shorter side.
Suspect the googlies incoming here. Should be a bit fuller. There it is. You could sense it coming, couldn't you? And interestingly, I'm not quite sure why they're gone. They haven't gone with Irie at cover. It's Powdell in there. They feel that the hotter zone for Lamachani will be deep mid-wicket, so Irie is hidden away out there. 3 singles to start the 18th. Googly again. I suppose with Irie at deep mid-wicket there's never going to be a 2. But 6 singles would be a great result for UAE in this over.
4 singles in this over for Sandeep Lamichan. Final over of the innings, the 18th.
Chipped into the air and shy of Gulshan Jah. They won't have time to get back for the second. Ali is doing his job, isn't he, supporting Parashar?
Again getting hit for 20 runs in his first spell.
Dot ball to round out for Lamachani, but they have kept him wicketless. The only bonus for Nepal is Parashar will be at the non-striker's end. 119 for 6. There are the Manhattan charts. But they have kept him wicketless. The only bonus for Nepal is Parashar will be at the non-striker's end. 19 for There are the Manhattan charts.
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ
In this pressure situation. Off up in the circle, also the short.
Towards long off, Dipender Singh Airi. The short third is inside the circle along with backward point.
Yeah, fine leg up too. Goes back of a length, they should get through for a comfortable single. It's the reason it's called the Associate El Clasico. It is such a fantastic rivalry. I think it's really helped lift the quality and the benchmark of some of the best associate cricket, the likes of Namibia as well. Historic victory for them yesterday over South Africa. Great credit to them. Netherlands, Scotland, USA all flying the flag. But these two, great rivalry, really enjoying it. Goes to the block hole. Going to take on the single. It's Irie again, who at the last second, I think, decides to hold the ball. Probably the right decision. Would have got safely home.
Excellent bowling by Nandan Yadav right on the block hole. Just a single again. This is turning out to be a very good over. The first ball was a wide.
Sense of boundaries coming though, Paresh, don't you? You can feel it kind of building up. They'll need at least one boundary from these 3 balls. In a dream world, UAE would love 2. One boundary. You sense the UAE need a boundary from it.
Yes, we all said that in the start of the second innings, this game will go till the last over. It's surely going to go. It's going to be Dhruv Parashar on strike. He's 20 of 14, good strike rate.
Other option is take the single, and at least Parashar has the strike, but it would leave 15 to win off the final. Big ball. Hit down the ground. It's hit for 6. He gets the maximum reward, and the UAE will need 10 from the final over. It was right in the slot. Parashar playing a gem of a knock, and the UAE feel as though they can see the finishing line. It's 131 for 6.
Yeah, it was right on slot. He attempted a Yorker there, missed it by, let's say, a feet or so.
Yadav is distraught. He had to be brought back to his feet by his teammates, kicks the turf in frustration. There is now a long discussion as to who is going to bowl the final over.
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन United Cements.
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ।
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु
Bebe, यो चीज बल लगौँ न है
हे यो चिज बल छैन 2 PM चिज बल्स हो के
यो भन्नुभयो के उहाँले 2 PM चिज बल्स
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
Over that may be favoured with that 6 because 9 is a quite likely result too. The field will be a defensive one, of course. Deep backward square, deep mid wicket in place. We've got yet another classic between these two great sides. Irie with the ball in hand. And starts by being clipped away for just the single. Here's Parashar. We said that he would be the key. Can he guide UAE home?
Starts off with a ball right on the money, a block hole. 9 more required from 5.
Incredible drama in Muscat. Speared into the block hole. It's a crucial dot ball. And Nepal, thanks to Dipendra Singh Irie, are somehow still in this contest. Hit into the leg side, hit all the way for 6. And Parashar has UAE on the brink, misses the block hole. Parashar moves into the 30s and UAE. Well, those two maximums, the final ball of the 19th over and now the third ball of the 20th, have UAE within touching distance. There are fielders running everywhere. Lamachani comes up to Irie. Final moment of advice. The way in which he clears that front foot and gets it over the road. Brilliant batting from Parashar. UAE just need to finish the job. Any boundary will do. Hits it straight to long on. Jura takes the catch. It's another twist. It's another turn. Irie has 3. No big celebrations yet because this game could still go any which way. They do have the big wicket of Parashar, but there's nervy moments with just 2 balls left.
Everywhere, twists and turns. It's gonna be Siddiq. I presume this was another ball in the slot, but couldn't get under the ball. Hitting it straight to Sandeep Zora. Dipendra Singh Irie has his 3rd, but still 3 required of 2. Anybody's game, even a super over.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
Asian Paints Ultima Protect Shine यसमा भएको UV हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष
Sander, can he get a single to let the other Ali, his namesake, win it? It all comes down to this. Down the track, hit into the air. Is it going to carry to long off? No, it's not. They're going to take on the second. He's lost the bat. Throw comes to the keeper's end. Given! He's run out. The single will count. Unbelievable drama in Muscat. It's going to be 139 for 8. Exceptional fielding from Sandeep Jura, who held his nerve. And all 3 results will be possible off the final ball. We might have one short given. We're going to have to wait and see this. It may be no run to the total, and it might be back-to-back wickets. It could be 138 for 8 instead of 139.
It's all happening here in Oman Cricket Academy, Turf 1. A run out. That was Sandeep Zora with a flat score.
I think this is one short. Not going to see if we can bring it to you. But Hyder Ali's too busy watching the ball. Have a look here. He's dropped the bat. He is one short. Exceptional umpiring from Rashid Riaz. It's going to be the best possible result for Nepal because it's going to be a run out with no runs to the total. And what a throw from Jora. Hyder Ali's gone for a duck. A calamity of errors from him. Run out from his first ball. 138.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी एक एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagbazar, Kathmandu.
Confirmation, it is a dot ball with the run out. It was one short at the non-striker's end. Confirmation from the scorers. Here we go, it all comes down to the final ball of the 40 overs. Irie to Sadiq. Helped into the leg side. They will get one. A fumble. Can they get two? Throw, slip. It's all over. Nepal win by just one run. The most extraordinary turnaround. Complete jubilation in the stands and on the outfield. The UAE have pushed Nepal to the brink, but just in terms of getting over the line, that one short has been the difference. It's the most critical of victories. Nepal one step closer to a return to the World Cup. It's been a game that's given us everything, but ultimately Nepal win by the barest of margins. One run.
This is what we can expect from these two sides, Nepal and UAE. El Clasico, we've seen El Clasico earlier. Now this is the 11th T20I between them. Nepal